Most salons have no idea how much money they lose every month just because nobody picks up the phone. So I did something a bit crazy. I replaced a salon receptionist with an AI voice for 30 days and I tracked everything. Today I'll show you exactly what happened, the good, the bad, and the weird. Now, to be clear, this wasn't a real salon with real angry customers. I built a simulated salon based on real call scenarios. Booking appointments, rescheduling, cancellations, dumb questions, last minute panic calls, all of it. I trained a voice AI to act as the receptionist, answer the phone, talk like a human, and follow basic rules like opening hours and services. Then, I ran it for 30 simulated days and logged every single call. How many it answered, how many it screwed up, and how the customers reacted. Here's what happened. Week 1 was rough. The AI got confused with names, misheard dates, and one time tried to book someone for 2 a.m. Like, yes, technically it's available, but no salon is open at 2 in the morning. It kept doing things that were logically correct, but socially dumb. Here is an example of how bad it was at the beginning. Hi, I want to book a haircut on Thursday afternoon.
I have 3:12 p.m. available. Confirm?
You have something around 5?
No, I have 3:12 p.m. Confirm?
Technically, it offered a time, but if a human receptionist answered like that, they'd be fired by lunch. In week 1, the AI handled the calls, but if this were a real salon, I wouldn't trust it with my business yet. In week 2, I tightened the rules, cleaned up the prompts, and simplified the language. I gave it better example calls, clearer policies, and forced it to ask better follow-up questions instead of just spitting out random times. That's when it actually started behaving like a receptionist. Hi, I want a haircut this week, but only after work. Of course, we're open till 8 p.m. Are you free more on Thursday or Friday? Friday. Great. I have 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. available. Which works better for you? Now it was offering choices, sounding human and respecting rules. By the end of week 2, if this were a real salon, I'd feel comfortable letting it answer most calls. At this point, I want to know one thing. Could people actually tell whether they were listening to a human or an AI? So I took a few recordings, some real human receptionist audio, and some AI calls, and played them to people. Their job was simple. Mark each sample as human or AI. Most of them were confident, and most of them were wrong. A lot of people thought the AI was human because it sounded polite and calm, and sometimes they thought the human was AI because the reply was too perfect. The line is getting blurry. If you pick the right voice and limit the use cases, it's already hard to tell. By the end of 30 days, here's how the experiment looked. In the simulation, the AI receptionist answered 100% of calls. No more missed calls, no more we were too busy to pick up. It handled bookings, reschedules, cancellations, and basic questions about prices and services. If this were a real salon, it would mean more bookings, more order, and less chaos at the front desk. The trade-off? You lose a bit of that human warmth at the very first touchpoint, but you gain reliability and scale. So did the AI replace the receptionist? Not really. What it replaced was the worst part of their job. Constant ringing, repetitive questions, typing the same details over and over again. A human receptionist is still better at remembering clients personally, reading the mood, calming down angry customers, and handling weird edge cases. But for the boring parts, the repetitive and predictable stuff, AI is already good enough. This was just a simulation, but the tech is real, and salons are already using versions of this in the wild. If you're a salon owner and you want a real voice AI receptionist for your business, not a demo, not a toy, I build these systems. There's a link in the description where you can reach out. Tell me how many chairs you have and how many calls you get a day, and I'll tell you if it makes sense for you. And in the next video, I'm going to test something even more brutal. I'm putting voice AI in front of angry customers and seeing if it can survive. So, if you want to see that, subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.